Welcome to Lava 24 Fitness. I'm Ty, your fitness director, and today we're going to go over our FMS, which is our functional movement screening. This is how we're going to design your unique workout for you. We score you on a scale of 1 to 3. We go through 6 different movements, and this is going to tell us where we need to start you. We're also going to go over our MyZone, our target heart rate monitors that's going to help you lose fat. And then we're going to go in and talk about our Lava nutritional system, which is going to get you the results that you need and putting the right things into your body. Hi, welcome to Lava Fitness. I'm Ty, your fitness director. We have Jana with us today, and she's a part of our team training and small group. Now, Jana has lost a total of 10 pounds and 8% body fat. So she's very successful with this. So what we're doing today is our movement assessment. Now, this is very important when you get your unique program design, or you start off with our team training or any of our small group. What this is going to tell me is whether or not Jana has overactive muscles or underactive, meaning too weak and too strong. So, on this first step of the FMS, functional movement screening, it's called an overhead squat. We're going to have our heels back against the board, arms straight up, and you're going to be locked out, okay? So Jana. Good. Now she's got locked out. Now she's going to squat and she's going to set her hips straight back. Now this is important too. Now, a lot of people, they have a tendency when they squat, they want to plie down and see how the knees come over the toes? That's incorrect. When we squat, we sit straight back, okay? So you're sitting your hips straight back and you're driving from the heels. Squat is very posterior chain loaded, not anterior. All right, let's go ahead, Jana. Good, and let's do about 3 more. So I'm going to look at her kinetic checkpoints, meaning I'm going to look at her knees, I'm going to look at her hips, I'm going to look at her shoulders. And that's an excellent squat. Now, Jana's going to give me an example of a squat that could possibly go wrong, and if you have some underactive muscles, meaning you're weak on the inside. And let's go ahead, Jana, and let's knock your knees together. You see that? So that would tell me some underactivity on the inside. And see how she's leaning forward as well? That means she'd be overactive in her lats. If you're too tight in your lats, you're going to be lean over, okay? So all this is important because if you have this imbalance in your body, what sense does it make to get on a treadmill, bam, 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 and pound away when you haven't corrected those muscles? That's why corrective exercise is what we focus on here at Lava. Good job, Jana. Now, Jana's going to move to our lunge, okay? For our lunge, we have this board. The functional movement screening board is numbered. Okay, I'm going to take a measurement from her heel to her knee. And the numbers are completely upside down right now. At Lava, we do the numbers upright. All right, so Jana's got a number of 22 for her measurement. Now, on this lunge for the functional movement screening, Jana's going to be standing shoulder width apart. Now, a lot of people have a tendency to step one foot in front of the other, and that's just not natural. We don't step out that way. If you do, you're going to fall over. Shoulder width apart, nice wide stance. She's going to step past the 22 with her right foot, and I'm going to hand her the stick. Go ahead. Just step on out past the 22, shoulder width apart. Good. Now, look at that. She's already showing off already. Come back up, Jana. Now, I'm going to hand her the stick. Step on out. And she's going to go left arm up and grab the stick. Right hand down. She's going to keep a nice straight chin. Tighten her core. Yes, 3 lunges. 1. Look how good that looks. 2. Remember, she's driving from this heel. This is going to tell me glute weakness. And 3. Good job. Let's go to the other side of the board. Shoulder width apart. She's going to step out with her left foot now. Good. Wait on the stick this time. All right, down. Now there's a possibility she could have some wobble in here. So what this tells me, this is glutes right here. Most of us have weak glutes. Even though you feel like you have a big rump, it doesn't mean it's strong, okay? So she's gonna be out here, and if she has a tendency to wobble, that's gonna tell that all her underactivity is right here. Let's go ahead. Good job. No wobble there, she's determined. Do one more. Terrific. All right. Now we move on to the shoulders. So we checked the overhead squat. We've checked her lunge. Now, the shoulders, okay? Hold this for a minute. This is very, very, very important for physical fitness. If you're tightening your shoulders, you're tightening your thoracic spine, and all the problems are just going to trickle down, okay? So for this first shoulder assessment, she's going to hand me the stick here. Arms are going to be wide out and locked. I always like a good 90-degree angle here. See how right here I got the 90? She's going to hold it up, tighten her core, drop back, touch, and then to the front, okay? Try that. Arms straight up, good, locked. To the front. Oh, all the way back, good job. You can clap at home. One more. Don't go away. Next, we'll be back to find out the results of Jana's functional movement screening. I took a little spin while we were on our break, and welcome back. I know this looks like acrobats, but don't get discouraged on this. I've seen 83-year-old women that can do it. I've seen 16-year-old athletes that can't. But it's very, very important to keep your shoulders loose because those problems will trickle down and you'll have hip problems. Now, the next shoulder assessment that we do, we're going to be out. We're going to close our thumbs. Let's step on in here, Jana, so they can see you at home. All right. Now, her first move, she's going to put this arm up and put this arm back and wrap it. Turn to the camera. And if she's going to open up and touch, look at that. She also obviously has good mobility in her shoulders and her scapula. You see how this shoulder blade kind of sticks out here? That's very good. Let's go to the other side now. Open up, close. Let's see. A little shorter there, so that means she has some overactivity possibly in this shoulder. Most of us who are right-handed will have a knot in this shoulder blade, okay? And we work with you in that. You can relax. We work with you in that by getting that knot out. So that's another part of our functional movement screening. When I say overactive muscles, the muscles there are too tight, that means there's knots in it, okay? So we foam roll, we use lacrosse balls. We get up in there and it's called autogenic inhibition, and we get that knot out. Because a lot of time your muscle spindles are right here, like spaghetti. And then as time as we age, we sleep the wrong way, we have an injury, we walk the wrong way. These spaghetti strands start to knot up and then make a fist, Jana, and push it against that right here. So when you put pressure on that, it comes out like a self-massage. Okay, so good on the shoulders. So we've done the squat, lunge, and shoulders. Now we're going to move on to her hamstrings. If you can grab that stick there. For her hamstrings, she's going to lay on the mat and put the back of her knees on the board here. Now, sometimes if we have clientele or I have clients that have a problem moving, we'll have something with you to help you get down, okay? So you're not moving too hard through this. Remember, it's just an assessment. I always tell people you're not exercising right now. This is what we need for our evaluation. Now, she's going to raise her right leg, keep her knee locked, raise it up high. And we're going to use what we call a plumb line from her heel to the ground. All right, back down. And we'll give her a score. So we score on a scale of 1 to 3. And that's something I failed to mention at the beginning. Every one of these movements she does, hold this for me. We go through a whole screening process of what we score you on. This is important. So if she was going through a lot of these movements and she was getting 1s, 2s, 3s, and it's all over the board, we would still know what kind of exercise she would need and what kind of corrective exercise for muscles, whether it be hypertrophy, stabilization, and we'd fit it to her until her body balances itself back. Remember, balance is key. Balance is the most important thing there is nowadays. Important word in society. You got to balance your checkbook, right? Balance your relationships. Balance your tires. All right, let's go with the left leg now. Let's see if Jana's in balance. Not bad. You're going to move this hand out a little bit. I'm going to drop my plumb line, heels back. Drop it back down. I hear her grunting a little bit. That's another 2. So Jana's got tighter hamstrings. All right, Jenna, you can come back up, and all you're gonna do is flip around, and I'm gonna pull the mat to here. Now, we move on from the hamstrings, and we're gonna check her core strength. Then we're gonna check her function of her core, the last two right here. All right, you're gonna drive your elbows into the mat like you're putting stakes into the ground, and you're gonna hold a plank. Now remember, this is always optional. If a lot of time we have people scoring ones, head down, spine nice and straight, nice and neutral. If we have people scoring ones, we probably won't go through the plank because that tells if they have imbalances, they're not going to be very strong in their core. Now I'm going to set this on her back here, and I'm going to time her, okay? And we're going to go for 16 minutes. So if you need to grab something to drink or pop some popcorn, Jana's still going to be holding a plank. I'm just kidding. We're going to go for about 30 seconds, and I'm going to see if this rod moves up or down. Ready? And go. She's been going. Good job. See, now what I would be looking for here, raise your hips up a little bit, there, or drop them down, there. As soon as I see that move, I tap out, and it's done. All right, relax, Jana. She worked out earlier today. I'm sure she's breaking a sweat by now. Do you need any water? Good. All right, now, that was the strength of your core. So this is going to tell me about where you need to be. So we go 30 seconds, a minute, or 2 minutes ultimately. Now I tell people, and for those of you at home watching, if you can hold a 2-minute plank, you should be doing one a day. That's 2 minutes out of your day right there, and that's going to keep you strong. You don't need crunches. We're not big on sit-ups here because it's been proven that that forward flexion of the spine herniates disc. So you're better off strengthening your core through little movement and stabilizing. That's why we do a lot of farmer's carries. We do a lot of anti-rotational, right? So now we're going to check the function of her core, and we're going to do what this is called a bird dog. So go ahead and just give an example before I set the rod on your back of a bird dog. Look at that. She's nice and dorsiflexed. She's going to touch her elbow to her knee and back out, and we'll switch arms. Good job. Now, here's the tough part. Here's where she starts sweating, okay? We're going to check and see if this can stay on while she does this, okay? Now, we used to do a cup of hot coffee, but we realized liability issues that, you know, it might not be the best thing, so we're just going to go with the rod, all right? You ready? And let's go. Nice. Whoop, a little bit of a roll. Relax. Now, I'm going to give her this cue. Draw your belly button in and squeeze your pelvic wall. Just relax right there. You can arch just a little bit. There you go. Now, just tighten your core and take it nice and slow. Oh, good job. Let's go with the other side. One more. Not too much anticipation at home, all right? Hang on to the edge of your seats. And good, it stayed on. So, Jana's been going through our training. You can relax now. And what's happened through this, I know when she first did her assessment, that was all over the place. It was dropping. We did the hot coffee. It was scalding. So, basically, now she's strengthened her obliques. So that's a big functional part of your core. And your TVA. That's your transverse abdominis. So for some of you women listening at home, if you go through a post-pregnancy, your TVA is very important. That's the inner wall. And that's why I said squeeze your pelvic wall. You have your rectus abdominis, you have your obliques, and you have your transverse abdominis, which is the deep tissue. So that's very, very important to strengthen. So that shows that Jana's definitely got stronger with that. Now, if you don't mind grabbing my score sheet there. So, all of her scores, she has gotten basically 3s and 2s. And if you go through any of those and you have any type of pain, we give you a 0, and that's it. You don't have to perform the movement. We're continuum care. We're connected with physical therapy, so that way you know that you're taken care of. This is a very, very important part of our assessment. And if you're going to any type of gym or you start any type of workout plan and you're not doing a functional movement screening, you definitely need to look into that. And definitely make sure your trainer is certified in FMS, and definitely make sure that you know exactly where you need to be with your fitness, and talk about balance is key. Thank you for watching the fitness assessment, and we're going to move on to our My Zone. Welcome back to Lava Fitness. Now we're going to talk about our MyZone heart rate monitors. This is going to be beneficial for your target heart rate zone for burning fat and keeping you healthy. We have our afterburn, our industrial strength, we have our foundations, all these classes designed to keep your heart rate up, moving big muscles, raise your metabolism, basically changing your body chemistry. With our MyZone, as well as here at Lava Fitness, we have certain goals that you can go through to keep that target heart rate zone and to keep it above 60 and under 80%. Now, if you have certain goals where you want to lose more weight, we'll keep you at the finisher above 80%, making sure you don't go over 90% of your heart rate, but we'll keep you in the orange, in the 80% zone, above 75, and we'll take you through there. Now, it changes colors on our monitor. Blue, green, orange. We have tons of people staying in the orange. These are the same people when I do the reassessments every 4 weeks. They're losing body fat, they're moving better, they're feeling better. Because exercise is not just about how you look, exercise is also about how you feel. And when we go through in our spinning class, we encourage our clientele to wear their MyZones. I teach a couple of spinning classes here, I got a certification. And this way, you can keep your heart rate above 60%, okay? So you know you're getting the workout, especially if you have your watch here and you can't see the screen, you know exactly where you stand. What we're really excited about here at Lava is our VADA system. We call it our Lava Nutrition Benefit Program. What we do is we give this as a complimentary service to our training clients so they can get everything they need for their nutrition, counting their calories, their carbohydrate intake, their protein, and their fat. Remember, there's good fats you need for your body to benefit your health and fitness. Now, when we get you set up in our training program, we also give this to you, we send an email invite. Now, people pay additional for this that don't do our training program, but like I said, this is complimentary. Our VADA system puts in your calorie needs, your body fat, your BMI, and your desired weight. So this is all part of your goals. So once you store your goals in here, it's going to tell the amount of calories you need to take on a daily basis. And that's very, very important because what a lot of people don't realize when they start from scratch, they start a workout program, they have this myth in their head that they need to do this calorie deficient diet, eat salads, eat carrot peels, eat small raisins, and you're not getting enough calories for the calories that you're burning. Like I said, our exercise of functional training is full body workouts under 45 minutes that really require a lot of energy. So you need to be putting calories into your body to keep the fuel burning, to keep the fire burning. That keeps your metabolism high and that keeps things moving correctly. So when we scroll through here, you're going to see the VADA. It has an interactive report card. So once you find a meal plan, it's going to grade you. So when you're taking the right amount of carbohydrates in, you get an A. When you're taking the right amount of fats in, you get an A. And proteins, you get an A. Remember, you also need vitamins and minerals, and this covers everything. All your minerals, potassium, magnesium, calcium, iron, copper, you get all A's on that if you're choosing the right meal plan. Vitamins, niacin, you get A's on it if you're choosing the right thing. Now, if you're lacking in something, it'll give you a B, a C, or a D, and so on. So the good thing about this is when you find a certain meal plan, and you can go from what other people have used, you get all these different options. And if you want to go without poultry, you want to go without dairy, you want to go without eggs, you can click on a button and it can take that out and you can still have a meal plan that has the right amount of calories you need and everything you need to get with that with your shopping list. So basically in a nutshell, we give you what you need to be eating. Because we do realize as trainers, our biggest frustration is we have the answers for you for your exercise. The only thing is we just can't come home with you and tell you what to eat or what to put in your body. 70% of your health and fitness is all about your diet. That's key. And definitely about your rest and sleep. So what you put into your body and how you rest is very key and essential. The workouts we have for you, you're going to be burning those calories, but it's very important that you have the right amount of calories to put into your body so when you're burning, you're not deficient. I hope that makes sense. So come in, and talk to one of our trainers about our Lava Nutrition VADA and see how it can benefit your health. I promise you, it's one of the best things that you can do. Thanks for joining us this week. We hope you've learned a lot about the body and our type of fitness. And remember, a 1-hour workout is only 4% of your day. No excuses. See you next time.